Hello, welcome to Team Starcraft. My name is Joe Starcraft and this is my cast. Recently I got some requests to do mirror matches, so first off I would really like to thank for those who are actually participating in the channel and at the same time who are actually viewing the channel as well, so I really like to thank you guys for doing that. Your continuous support is always basically it translates into motivation for me to do more videos. So thanks guys, thanks for your support, and at the same time thank you for your comments. So keep it coming, keep your subscriptions coming, keep liking my videos, and you know, the usual self-promotion. Thanks. So let's take a look at my partner first, because I usually ignore my partner when I'm doing games. I guess I take him for granted. And in a pre-made team, a lot of times having a partner is like being in a long-term relationship. And not to sound like, you know, gay, or not that anything's wrong with being gay, it's a lot of work. You have to have a lot of communication, and at the same time you need to do you have to throw away your egos. And at the same time you need to be able to listen to your partner and listen to what that person needs and try to compromise, and hopefully we result in more wins. So having said that, thanks Ender for putting up with my rants and my continuous criticisms of your play and my own play, so thank you, and let's try to win more games and try to win more high caliber games. So let's take a look at our opponents. We have Purple Terran, his name is KillerBunny, and you can always appreciate a man who takes something completely non-threatening like a bunny and add a very threatening noun, or actually killer. Yeah, that's a noun, right guys? Okay, so let's take a look at our Protoss, and his name is TKM, and after seeing our names, I guess his name is not that noteworthy, I guess, right guys? No offense. So let's discuss general PT strategies. So usually when we're playing against PT, we advise against the wall. I always stress that we need a wall or anything like that, but most of the time you really don't need a wall. So having said that, and I'll explain it later on, but there seems to be some movement in mid, and there's a Zealot moving down, and this probe has been drilling this pylon for a little while now, and it seems to me that it managed to take off at least 200 shields off that probe. So this Marine's coming along to take care of that probe, but this probe's gonna run away, and my SCV is coming, so I was backing off a little bit and let the Zealot tank the Marine, and we have a little pressure going on. So this is not really, I don't think this is very common in PT play, because of the fact that PTs are usually very laid back until maybe perhaps mid game, but in this particular game we decided to pressure, and we managed to get the pylon. So there is a big plus. We didn't lose any units, and at the same time we managed to get their pylons, resulting in their production line being very slowed down a little bit, and at the same time, you know, giving them a little hard time. So this Zealot seems to me that it's going to die, and he's getting he's probably complaining a lot right now, and complaining about the concussive shells from the Marauder, and this pylon is being targeted yet again. And I'm not sure how the Purple Terran's responding to this. He's actually responding with Marauder and Marines of his own, and he decided to go triple barracks with a tech lab. So it seems to me it's an appropriate response to our timing push. So Teal Toss has brought some workers along and standing idle there. Hopefully he's gonna bring it back to go back to working, I guess. And this Marauder is getting free hits and free kills right now. Oh, this SCV gets 2 kills. This guy's a master SCV. So, oh no, this Stalker's gonna get caught too. And it got taken out. So I guess this pressure is not over yet, folks. And this is gonna be pretty tight, because there's a couple of units coming along, and Purple's actually working on Stim Pack right now. So after this pressure, they could actually pressure back. And I'm not sure if this is a smart call to go into Purple's base right now. And this Zealot is deciding to chase down this Marauder, and yeah, so they're falling back. And while this is all going on, there's a battle going on in front of Toss's base. And it seems to me that we're gonna be... Oh, this Stalker survived. 4 life. Targeting the pylon yet again. So, hopefully this pylon goes down. Oh, it does go down, but the 2 zealots get warped in just in the nick of time, and stim packs are in. And it seems to me that another counter push is gonna come with 4 SCVs recruited from the mineral lines. So now we need to scramble to defend this, because otherwise you might actually lose to this rush. And as you can tell that I'm working on siege mode right now. And there's a siege tank. And that's actually a build order miss from me, because of the fact that I can't have siege tank right now without any chump blockers. And this is gonna demonstrate exactly that fact. If you don't have any chump blockers, there's no point in building a siege tank. And this siege tank is gonna get caught and get destroyed. So I need to pull my own SCVs from my mineral line to defend against this, but against Stim, Marines, and Marauders, they're no match. So I'm actually running away, making a tactical retreat, and try to repair that tank, but it unfortunately failed. And thank goodness for my partner, he actually made some zealots and a stalker to stop this rush. And they're not, I don't think they're at very high health, so a couple of swipes they will be pretty much done for. Oh no, I thought this was my partner's stalker, but I guess it wasn't. So it's gonna be taken down. And we have TKM and our purple Terran. He's actually idling in front of my ramp there. And we managed to stop this rush, thanks to my partner. So make sure that we always spot, you guys always spot the proxy pylon, because a toss is never gonna be attacking without a proxy pylon somewhere hidden nearby. And while this is all happening, it seems to me that the pylon that was powering these 4 warp gates have been gone down. But goodness for the thank goodness for these 2 warp gates that has been made earlier on, to quite indicative of Zila pressure play. So in a situation like this, it can actually build 6. If you're going for zealots only, then you can actually build 6 warp gates and manage to pull this off. So my partner is actually pulling off his own workers to stop this attack, and they're scrambling. We are scrambling to defend against this rush, because if you don't survive, if you don't manage to stop this rush, and if you don't manage to you know, get these stalkers in time, reinforcements might get us. And it seems to me this attack counterattack's going to stop, and because of the fact that they're actually expanding, so it is going to get stopped. And this siege tank is barely survived with 2 life. So thank goodness for the siege tank. Thank goodness the siege tank survived. So I think Purple is gonna be pulling back anytime soon, because I think this is a misclick or miss rally. So having said that, let's discuss some PT strategies. In a PT situation, as you notice that I guess you can't really notice in this kind of situation, but having a wall is not really great, because of the fact that if it will disrupt your concave, and in a situation where melee units are attacking each other, you need to have a good concave. So if you know, supply depots could be lowered, so they won't cause any trouble. But if you have a barracks there, it will cause some trouble. So you could tell TKM actually scouting us out, and this observer is actually chilling here. And I have actually managed to expand. Actually, well, planning to expand. So we have set up a DMZ here. So we are actually planning to expand ourselves. And at the same time, I think we might be going for a push if we find out their army size is not that big. So we're actually checking out their army size, and we checked that their army is not that much different from our army, probably because they have expanded earlier and they have not saturated their expansions yet. So let's take a look at our the differences in our plays right now. So differences in our tech tree plays right now. So Teal has managed to build, or he actually went a robotics build with a dark shrine. So he actually used robotics to scout out our base, and he's going to use DTs to do a little surprise attack, because I think we noticed the observers flying around in our base, and we might get actually tricked. But before this is happening, my partner and I are moving out for a pressure, because we do have 5 tanks, and 5 tanks are quite strong against infantry units. And we have 3 Archons that's being reinforced into this fight. So this is going to be tight, because if we don't set up properly, we might lose, and if we set up in the right place, they probably will lose. But this DT is actually, oh goodness, that scan just came just on time before the DT did any damage. So now the siege tanks are sieging up, and they managed to get some shots off before the Marauders managed to pick some of them off. So only 2 siege tanks died, and most of Purple's army had been taken out. So we are in a pretty good shape right now, and I'm not sure about what's going on with Teal's army. I think Teal's army also got picked off in the initial skirmish, and this DT is going around affecting our base, and we have a DT inside my partner's base going around causing some sort of havoc here, and 4 kills, 5 kills I think. It's gonna do a lot of damage if my partner don't notice this, but at the same time we are attacking their expansion, and either 2 or 3 DTs are hitting on it, and the scan comes just on time to take them out. And oh, my partner actually managed to move his pros, but this DT is actually following them, so this DT is getting a lot of kills here. If they had an actual army, and if they managed to stop our advance, we could be in trouble. So we're actually climbing their bases, we're trying to set up, and we managed to get that pylon once again, and very unlucky. That spot is very unlucky for a pylon, because they've been taking out over and over and over again. So we managed to take out his production facilities, most of his production facilities, and at the same time this DT fails to take out this turret, and it is game. So thanks guys for watching, and at the same time keep subscribing, keep watching, stay tuned, and I might be adding some new sections to the channel itself. Maybe on Fridays I might do 2-on-2 random days, where I play 2-on-2 with a random partner and see how that goes. Right now I am in Diamonds League in my division, and in my division actually 1st place, and I'm kind of semi-proud of that, because I really don't you know, I hate to be a bigot, but you know, Diamond League is not that competitive right now. So thanks for watching, stay tuned, and at the same time you know, have a nice day guys.